The activity that was chosen was the Stairmaster while performing kickbacks. The way to achieve this goal is to step up to meet the adequate height for the step. As you alternate legs, you bring the other leg back into a leg extension, then bring the leg forward onto the higher step. This action is geared towards athletes who would like to gain muscular endurance while also gaining strength.
So, in order to do the Stairmaster with leg extension, there's a few critical factors that need to happen, or else this movement is going to fail. First off, if your foot doesn't reach high enough on the step, then you're going to risk falling. So you want to make sure that your foot is getting up high enough. Second, if you're not able to adapt to the changing of the speed, then you're also going to risk falling. So you have to make sure that you're changing when the speed changes. Lastly, to complete the exercise, the leg must be extended, and that also requires pacing. Opposite to the critical factors are going to be the flexible factors. And these are just factors that you're able to change or modify, and it doesn't really affect the overall exercise. So first, it doesn't really matter how far you lean forward. It can change your center of mass, which may make it more difficult on you. But at the end of the day, to complete the exercise, this is important. Second, the location of your hands on the side of a Stairmaster is also a flexible factor. All that matters here is that you're able to keep your balance. And lastly, how far your leg extends back does not affect the action. You're able to do a little bit or kick back even further.
According to Gentile's taxonomy, the motor skill that this action would be classified in is 4A. As seen in the videos, although there is movement within the body would still be considered stable due to the body being stationary while moving on the Stairmaster. There would be no object manipulation. She is using the Stairmaster as a support. Intertrial variability is seen as she changes the speeds and has to adapt to this change.
If you are building up to the Stairmaster, you can do a simple step up on a lower surface where you just put your foot on top of the step, push through your foot, and have your opposite foot meet the one on top of the surface. To challenge yourself, you can add a resistance band to increase your strength and a medicine ball to help with your balance and center of mass. To challenge yourself even further, you can change the height of the step and add either modification. Another exercise you can do to build up to the Stairmaster is just a simple leg extension leaning onto something stationary. To make this leg extension more difficult, you can add a resistance band to get used to the resistance and the movement. Then, to step up the difficulty even further, you can do the same movement but add even more weight. You may be wondering when it's time for you to graduate onto the next level. Well, once you're able to do the Stairmaster with leg extensions consistently and without getting fatigued, you can increase the speed and duration of the exercise.